Good morning, it's MJ, and this is a general reading for the collective using the Crow Tarot, the Wise Dog, and the Grimalkin Tarot for January 7th. I'm going to get right to it because I do have a busy day. I am finishing up the guidebook for the Crow Tarot, which, oh my God, I think I'm so excited about this guidebook because it looks, just the formatting looks so much better. It's so much cleaner. It's easier to read. There's more information, and I'm just really excited about it. So I do have, that's just one of the projects I have going on, and I do have a lot in my, in my my rotation here. But when you're an artist and you are someone who makes their living from their art, you can't just have one project going. You have to have various projects in different stages so that you can keep a steady flow of income coming. Otherwise, you can't pay your bills and you can't create. If you can't pay your bills and you can't put a roof over your head and take care of your children if you have them, you can't create. So because I love creating, it is my passion, I do everything I can to make sure that that continues. So when I wake up in the morning, I don't dread going to work. I go, yes, I get to go to work. Whereas when I had my other job, my office job, I would say, oh God, I've got to go to work. But now I wake up in the morning very excited and say, thank you. Thank you, universe. And thank you to all of you who support my artwork. Because of you, I get to create more. So let's see what the energy we are working with today. And we're starting off with the energy of the Two of Wands. So this is where you want something. This is something where you want to make a big decision about something, and that energy is right now for moving in either of two directions. You can either create harmony in this place and get what you want and kind of maybe make a little compromise here or there. Like you might not get everything you want, but you're going to get what you want in the majority of what you want. However, there is going to be a little give and take, and there are going to have to be some negotiations happening here where you may not be able to just rush in and be like, this is the decision I'm making. Say if you want to take that job across country, right? And it's going to be a wonderful thing for you, but your partner might have a wonderful job where you are right now. And so there may be some give and take to find harmony. So that's what's going to be the focus for you. For those of you who want to tap into this energy, it is there for you to find common ground. It's there for you to find those sweet spots, in negotiations where you guys can agree on a common purpose, a common good. So think about this as, as your day progresses, are there areas where are you being a bit heavy-handed in what you want to do? Are you taking into consideration how your decisions are going to impact others? What kind of, situations are you going to create for somebody else as well as yourself? So take that into consideration here as you do make a big decision. This is something where you want to pull somebody onto your side without using strong arm tactics. This is where you need your soft skills, your negotiating skills, right? Some people are better at negotiating than others. So if you're having a hard time with finding, that inner diplomat, perhaps, now would be a good time to figure out how to build those skills, to strengthen those skills. So now we're going to see what happens with the Wise Dog, because there is some stuff that's up in the air with this Two of Wands, and there's a lot of creative energy where you're trying to figure out the best way to perhaps pull power over to your side without disrupting the apple cart. So let's see what these dogs bring us. And this is the energy that is going to be following this Two of Wands. And here we have the Chariot. So this is a time of really pushing through. And, you know, there is cooperation here with the wise dog and the chariot, because you have the person who is the musher. They're the ones who are holding on, who are directing the energy of these huskies as they plow through the snow. And so this is where you need to step in perhaps and take the reins, be somebody who can control the energy, control the narrative perhaps, and do it in a way where there's cooperation, right? If you have a sled dog team and, you know, 2 of the dogs want to go in one direction and 2 of the dogs want to go in the other direction, nothing happens, right? You end up just staying put. So this is a time where you pull your resources together in a way where you use that creative force that you have within you. You use that confidence and that sense of power that you have perhaps within you to get other people on your team, to get people moving in the same direction that you want to go in. Right now, you need to be that person who is the musher. So think about that. Think about, like, how can you get other people to move with you instead of moving against you? So let's see what the cats bring in. And this is their advice. By the way, on a side note, this chariot card was one that I struggled with. Oh my God, this one was one that just took a long time to just even conceptualize in regards to the wise dog. And I'm really happy with it. The colors came out exactly how I wanted it to look like. Have you ever had something like that where you can see it in your mind's eye, but then translating it, you know, in something that's real, that, you know, that other people can see? So I was gonna say, I really love this. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. So. Okay, let's see what the cats bring. Okay. And the cats bring the Knight of Pentacles. So this is something where you're planting the seeds, right? You're laying down that foundation here. You used your intuition to know where was the best place. Like, you use that inner guide that you have, that compass within, and you found that right place to plant the seed, and then you allowed for time. This is where you have patience. So this may be something where you're laying down the groundwork right now for something that you really want. This is something that you're really passionate about, and you want to make this big decision, right? But you might have to put in some work. You might have to, you know, allow for other people to see the benefits of going with you in this direction, seeing how they will, they'll all actually fare better as a result of your big decision. And when you have everybody on board, I feel like that's where you're going to start seeing the growth take place. So this little gray cat here is looking, and in its mind's eye, it's envisioning this workhorse, and it has a plan. It wants this pumpkin, and this pumpkin just can represent anything. In this case, it's, you know, this is the fruition of a goal. And so here, this is laying down the groundwork, knowing that it's going to take hard work, knowing that you need to have perseverance, that you're going to have to take the steps required to get there, that it's not going to just manifest magically on its own, that you're going to have to take some action, and you're going to have the power to do that here with the Chariot. So once you decide what you want, once you decide that you're going to work with other people in a way where you're seeking harmony, there is going to be some new opportunities that will come up, and you're going to be able to take this reign, and you're going to be able to bring other people together so that you move with force, where you grow support for your desire. And in that support, that's where you're going to see things really begin to take off. And so this Knight of Pentacles is just telling you, yes, you've got to start laying down the foundation now. Yes, you've got to start planting those seeds. Plant the seeds in those people's heads. You know, maybe if you want to move across the country to New York, perhaps, and your partner says, well, God, you know, that's a big move. We live in LA. You might say, you know what? I just love that show 30 Rock. You know, or you know what is so pretty about New York? Springtime. Oh, springtime in New York is beautiful. Just start planting the seeds, or, you know, leave little restaurant like reviews for like some of the restaurants that you guys might want to go to there. Just start doing little things, right? I mean, this is all about laying the groundwork for letting them create in their mind what their life would look like with you in this perfect place. So however this looks for you, think about what seeds you can start planting today that will create a place of harmony. This isn't going to, you know, plant seeds where the other person wakes up and says, oh man, I'm really disappointed that I'm here, and there you lose that sense of balance. No, this is where you plant the seeds and you really kind of show them, hey, you know, you're really going to love it here, and let them realize that on their own. So this is about growth happening, letting things sprout, letting things blossom until they become real, right? Until they become what you want to achieve. So again, the fruit is the last thing that grows on a tree, right? Or on a vine here. So you may start seeing progress. The roots may be forming. The flowers may be popping up, right? But you have to give it time. So that's going to be the key here with this Knight of Pentacles. That's the message. Give it time. It will happen, but you have to stay persistent, and you have to, you know, just keep your eye on the goal. Okay? So much love, peace, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.